Hello friends, today I want to share with you just a quick project and one that's been around for years that I've taught many years, but it's just such a winner and so easy to do, particularly if you have not a lot of time or need to do a number of Christmas cards in a hurry. So this one that I'm going to share with you today uses the stamp set Lovely as a Tree. Again, one of those ones that's been around for years and years, at least 16 years as far as I know. We're going to use the pine tree in this case, but you can use other ones, of course. Now the colors we're using are Rich Razzleberry and Sweet Sugar Plum. You can get away with just using one ink pad, but we've got these two that marry quite nicely together, so we're going to use just the one. And you certainly can use other colors. You can make this in your traditional greens for the trees, but I'm quite liking the pinks and purples this year. And I have done it, let's see, I have done it in different colors over the years and they all look fantastic. So I'm going to start with first the card front and our pine tree stamp, and I'll start with the lighter color, so the Sweet Sugar Plum. And I'm going to ink up the tree and I'll stamp it a few times with just that one ink. So stamp it 2-3 times. Now you'll want to make sure your trees go a little bit lower on this side or the other side, doesn't really matter, just so you've got room for your word, although it doesn't really matter if they overlap. Done with the Sweet Sugar Plum. Now we're using Rich Razzleberry, which is like the grandmother of that color, and now we'll stamp the trees again a few times with just one re-ink, but down a bit lower than the original ones. And this is one where you can hardly mess it up because you can get quite messy with it and it still looks great. Okay, then we'll add some words. Now the words that I'm going to choose to use here is from the Tin of Tags stamp set. Now this goes with one of our little product kits. So the kit is a set of, I believe, 40 Christmas tags that you can make up, and they're quite cute and dimensional. But just the stamp set in and of itself is quite is worth a second look. And it just so happens, if you're watching this video during November 2016, this stamp set is 25% off. So it's a great time to grab this one. I'll stamp the words of my choice in the Rich Razzleberry. And again, it doesn't matter too much if it overlaps the trees a bit. Okay, let's close that up. Now I want to do my ribbon. Let's see if I can get a clean bit of paper. Well, this is cleaner anyway. Well, maybe not. That's okay. All right, so now the ribbon is here. This is the Rich Razzleberry Grosgrain ribbon that's in the holiday catalog, and I'm going to cut the length of the card plus a bit, so about that much anyway. And I'm going to tie it into a reef knot and pull that tight so it's nice and flat, and then cut your ends so they're neat. And then I'll cut that to about 9 o'clock, and then that will get wrapped around the back. I forgot to get tape. Okay. Okay, oh, straighten that up if it's not quite right. Then our card base is the Rich Razzleberry. You could certainly use Sweet Sugar Plum, but I would then suggest using a Sweet Sugar Plum ribbon. The base of the card, I personally think, looks a little bit better if the base of the card and the ribbon coordinate in color. Just a little design tip for you. Okay, now we'll just put that onto our card base. You can use glue or tape here, it doesn't matter. Just got the tape handy. I think my next video is going to be the different types of adhesives, when to use what. Okay, so we'll put that in, and I've gone ahead and already stamped up a card, an inside. So I've just used another word from that same stamp set, and then just a few more of the trees. We'll put that inside. Now you have another couple of options for embellishments. I'm going to use glitter just because I love glitter, particularly at Christmas time. But I'll show you on the first sample, I showed that I did something slightly different. So to do glitter, I personally would just put the glitter maybe on the darker trees in the front, or maybe just on the taller trees, but I think the ones in the front would be kind of more the logical ones. So I'm just using the fine tip glue pen, and I'm not being very exact, as you can see. You can be if you want to, but glitter is not really a precise thing most of the time. So I'm just using the Dazzling Diamonds here. Oops. Get more in there. And then just let that fall onto the adhesive. Okay. So I don't know how well you can really see that on the video, but it's very sparkly now. You could even add some more down here if you want to. And then I have stamped up the envelope for a complete project that's very quick to make. Now I'll just show you on the original sample I had, I did some glitter, but I also used a spotted stamp and did some white embossing. So you can see that kind of down here. So if you want to have that snowfall look. But honestly, if you're doing something in a hurry and just need, or a bulk producing, the glitter looks fantastic all by itself. So I hope you make use of that and try out some different color combinations as well. And thanks for watching.